Right, okay. I'm back again with a new video. I'm back again with a new episode. Right, you saw the video title, you saw the video topic that goes by the statement: the President Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa of Zimbabwe and social media. So I want to say something along that line. I want to say something in that stance. So there was a National People's Conference in Mutare, Zimbabwe. If you are a Zimbabwean, you know what is Mutare in Zimbabwe. This city, this town. So in that city, that town, at Mutare Polytechnic grounds, there was a political strategic meeting held by ZANU-PF, ruling party ZANU-PF in Mutare, Zimbabwe, just 1 or 2 days ago. So at that 22nd National People's Conference, upon his speeches, the president, Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, said, I'm not happy with what some of our people, some of our citizens, Zimbabweans, fellow Zimbabweans, what they are doing on social media. He said, I'm not happy. I'm not so impressed because of what they are doing. Some of the comments, some of the narratives that they are driving on social media platforms. Talk of YouTube, talk of Facebook, talk of Instagram, talk of Twitter or X, talk of TikTok. So whatever social media platform, whatever social media channel, the president, Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, said, no, I'm not happy, I'm not impressed. So he spoke this in one of his speeches. He made a lot of speeches, but I'm just taking and quoting what he said in one of the speeches, that no, I'm not happy. I'm not so impressed with what Zimbabweans are doing on social media. He said, or he went on to say, no, as a government or as a president, as the leader of this country, I'm trying my level best, or as the government of Zimbabwe, we are trying our level best to modernize Zimbabwe, for Zimbabwe to be a modern country. We are trying our level best to industrialize Zimbabwe, for Zimbabwe to be an industrialized country. But in all our efforts, in all our efforts that we are expending on that end, there are a group of people, there are folks, and shamefully so, or sadly so, these are Zimbabweans, fellow Zimbabweans, Zimbabwean children, Zimbabwean citizens on social media, busy typing dangerous comments, disparaging comments, castigating the work of the government, castigating the work of the president, downplaying downplaying the work of the government, or downplaying the work of the president and his government in Zimbabwe. Whatever they've been doing from 2017 in the first term of the president, Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, and connecting to the second term of the president. So everything that they've been doing, the president said, no, I've been trying my level best, or my government have been trying its level best to modernize Zimbabwe, industrialize Zimbabwe, talking about modernization of Zimbabwe, talking about industrialization of Zimbabwe. But in all our efforts, there are a group of people that are downplaying, that are frustrating our efforts, downplaying our efforts, disparaging what we are doing, or castigating what we are doing. They're typing a lot of rubbish on social media. They are commenting a lot of nonsense on social media. So the president said, no, I'm not impressed. I'm not happy with such kind of remarks, with such kind of activities, or such kind of affairs, or such kind of narratives that are being driven or typed or written on social media platforms. He went on to say, you know what? We are supposed to be united as one country, as one blood, one nation. We are supposed to be united. This is what he said. We are supposed to be united as one country. We are supposed to be together in trying to modernize Zimbabwe, in trying to industrialize Zimbabwe. Not for one part to go on social media and then they're typing negative things. They are writing disparaging things. They are castigating, they are downplaying, they are belittling the work or the effort of the government, or the work or the effort of the president. So he said, I am not happy, I'm not impressed with what they're doing. And I encourage or I urge, I plead with all Zimbabweans, fellow citizens of this country that I'm leading to do their level best to support the work of the president, to support the work of the government, to support all the efforts of the president or the effort of the government in trying to achieve the Vision 2030, the gospel that has been preaching about Vision 2030 for Zimbabwe to be an upper middle income country by 2030. Zimbabwe to be an upper middle income by 2030. I'm repeating so that you understand this important point. So this is his vision of Vision 2030 to see Zimbabwe modernized, to see Zimbabwe industrialized. So it's not expecting any negative efforts or negative vibes, negative energy from the people that is leading Zimbabweans. It's not expecting that kind of thing. It's not expecting that kind of yes, that kind of a thing. So this is what he said at National People's Conference in Mutare, Zimbabwe, 1 or 2 days ago, when they were having a conference, a meeting as ZANU-PF political party. So this is what he said about social media and Zimbabweans, that something must change, something must happen, something must be done to change, to shift the minds of people from writing a lot of nonsense or rubbish on social media for them to write something good, something positive, something impressive on the work, on the projects, on the development activities, development programs that are being undertaken by the government, undertaken by the president of Zimbabwe. Okay, what are comments? What are your thoughts on what I've said? What are random thoughts that came to your mind? Or rather, let me ask you, what came to your mind? What popped up in your brain? What popped up in your mind when I was talking, narrating, describing, explaining this issue about the comments or the words of the president talking about Zimbabweans and what they are doing on social media? Remember, the president is also on social media. I did a video some time back, should be 1 month ago or 2 months ago. I did a video whereby I was explaining that do you know, or I was telling Zimbabwe that do you know that the president, Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, is there on social media also? Is there on Facebook? Is there on Instagram? Is there on TikTok? Yes. He's got also special access to YouTube. Is there on social media? Especially the ones I've mentioned. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter or X. The president, Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, is there. So that is why you can see all these things that happened, that I'm trying to do this as the president, or my government is trying to do this, or my administration, political administration in Zimbabwe is trying to do this project or this work or this activity to develop Zimbabwe, to modernize Zimbabwe, to industrialize Zimbabwe. But there are some people that are frustrating his efforts, frustrating his movements or his drives. So that is why he came to see all these things, all that rubbish, all that nonsense that is happening on social media by Zimbabweans, specifically Zimbabweans. So that's why he has to comment at that conference in Mutare, Zimbabwe, that no, I'm not happy, I'm not impressed. Something must change. Zimbabweans must write something positive, something good, something attractive, something impressive on social media, especially when it comes to the work of the government, work of the president that he's doing to modernize Zimbabwe, to build Zimbabwe, to develop Zimbabwe, to industrialize Zimbabwe, like I've said. Fine. What are comments? What are your thoughts? Write or drop in the comment box, in the comment section. I'll come and check them out. I'll come and see them out. I'm done talking. See you on the next one. What video is coming? Next video. I'm signing out. Sharp for now.